Hey,
What's up,
everybody.
everyone? I heard you guys missed your favorite host last week. Glad to be back, you know.
We're glad to have you back, you conceited son of a bitch. Yes, welcome to Stay Fishy Friday, everyone. It's been a long week.
So, me and Dad have been going back and forth on how we wanted to take this studio. We had an idea for that spare room. It was going to be a tank behind us, fake fish mounted on the wall, and it was
We
going to
never
actually be
even
cool.
got to it.
Never even got to do it. He's got, Kathy coming to stay here now.
We
and
had the
help out.
green screen was covering both dressers, and we figured later we could come in, move the dressers, set up the fish tank, do all that. And we can either use the green screen or not use the green screen. Tonight we're not using the green screen. You don't see no weirdness around the edge of our bodies and the chairs and everything fluttering and mixing. You know what I'm saying?
See how great you are.
This is a regular picture behind us. So no
And
green screen.
It was supposed to be a tower tank that would look cool in the corner of the stream room. Yeah,
The camera won't go wide enough angle to get the whole tower tank. What we did to have the decorations for the room, tower tank's here, and then above it I had the neon Ohio Fish Rescue sign.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as you turn that on, you can't see that on camera. It's just a big, light, blurry looking. It's dumb. Don't work. So things didn't work out, but we got it back out here, and we got the video better, and should be the audio. Tell us what you guys think on how it sounds and looks.
So me and Dad before the stream were
Look, Kathy says it looks good tonight. Amazing. So everybody likes it, I guess.
we were going back and forth on how we want to go ahead and do this stream. We've talked about doing it in the pond room before, but what was stopping us was the moisture out there. It would absolutely destroy any electronics out there. So if we devised a plan to where we put 50, 100-foot wires and kept the computer in the house, and then each week we would just have to plug in the camera and the T2DV out there, and basically we're good to go. It would be not another cost up front to.
The problem is you hear this. This is nice and quiet, and it's a relatively quiet room. Out there, you got water splash, lots of white noise, and then echoing from us yelling because there's really nothing in that room. Lots of roof space and stuff. So I mean, it's going to be louder out there.
That's where mics come in. They don't pick up a lot.
Mics will get destroyed in the moisture of the room.
That's why we unplug it and then
take them in with us.
Exactly. So
I'm just saying it's a lot of hassle to set that up out there.
Camera, TV, and then however we do the mouse and keyboard. So that's 5 things. It's a pain, but it's doable.
Now we've had that one TV out there, that 60-inch, for 5 years. Still works. So I don't know if that's because it's encased in its own casing. I don't know. But all we can do is try and see how it works. But everybody says the sound in the video is a lot better tonight. We don't look like we're phasing in and out of universe.
So that's because your favorite host is here.
Oh my God, I did all this myself and waited for you to show up, and then you show up and take the credit?
Yeah, look. Ta-da!
You little shit. Okay, and now let me address one little thing real quick before we get to the Tracy update. For all you idiots, not our loving, loyal fan club, but all you idiots that complained and said Big Rich was rude to Skyler and Skyler was rude to Rich and all that. I mean, you got to understand, I was trying to teach her a new job, and Skyler has a real problem with she wants to take charge and take control. She's a control freak. And I'm trying to get her, just read the super chats when they come in. Don't interrupt me, don't stop me, but when there's a break in time, you can read the super chats like everybody else does. And I had to stop her because she kept on interrupting and kept doing that. And I didn't mean to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude. But, hey, can you please stop? Please stop. Don't do that. Stop. That's me being nice. That ain't me being rude. The one time I had to ask her, do you even want to be part of this? That meant, are you wanting this job? Because you're not acting like it. You're trying to take over and make it your, live stream, not my live stream. I wanted her to do a certain job. Nobody was being mean to nobody. I'm just trying to train her. Did not work out. She's real stubborn. She wants to take charge, and it wouldn't work. You see me and Josh, we don't have that problem. Some people say I overtalk him. I'm just louder than him. I try and wait my time and give him I wait till there's a break in the conversation and, give him his, don't do that. just going back to the stream. You give him his break of time, and he gets his turn. I get my turn, and so on. There's a break. This is where Josh takes over.
Well, I was just going to verify because it's going to kick you off of the YouTube.
No, not during this show.
It says verify. You got to verify.
You just go on with the show.
I'm just saying. I am, young. I've been kicked off book before. I've been through this.
Go on with the show, son.
You sit there.
Okay, now it will not let me do it. See, now you're being rude.
See, it's loading.
It's there if it never loads.
Yeah, we're
okay.
We're good.
And on this program, I'm able to put the words right here. The posts you guys do, I can move them over to here. Now I'm looking at them. So if I'm reading, it don't look like I'm looking at the screen, but I can move them over to here. And if I'm reading, it looks like I'm looking right at the screen at you guys. So I like this program better than the StreamYards or Streamlabs. That program is terrible, and they make you pay for it. And it don't give you the options you need. I do like how on the StreamYards, when somebody has a question, it comes up on screen. I found out OBS can do that, but I have to go and watch some YouTube videos and find out how to do it. It's an add-on. It's an extra, something you put in. You install it into the OBS, and then you can do that. So I'm gonna do all that, but we're sticking with OBS from now on. We tried everything else. So now the big problem is having guests on. It can be done through OBS. It's been a pain, and we haven't been able to get it.
Can be done through YouTube now.
Yeah, we're gonna try that next too. Also, during the week now, I will set up a little fake live stream, and I'll talk to you and add in Skyler or something.
If I allow you to.
Oh my god. But see, this banter back and forth between us is mutual respective. I give him his time, he gives me my time, and that's all I was trying to teach Skyler was, it fits. Now I even went as far as to say when a super chat comes in, tap my foot under the table, just tap it, and then I'll know to set you up with a spot where you can take over and start saying the super chats. In her mind, she thought, oh, there's a super chat, I got to start talking, and it wasn't working, and it made things a little bit, rudish looking to everybody else. So I'm sorry about that, but I hope you understand. We're not rude to each other like that. We're not. I was trying to train her on a new job. That's all.
Zombie Queen, welcome to the green team. Proud to have you.
Waited for a pause in the thing and then took over. I like that. That's how it's supposed to be.
So Dano was asking how Jeff Ross was. Jeff Ross was freaking hilarious.
Was he?
This guy, you guys know him. He's the roast master on Comedy Central.
Yeah.
He had his whole, spiel. He had his, his set. And then after he was done with that, he went ahead and picked people out of the crowd.
Uh-oh.
And then pretended he was roasting them.
Oh,
and
no.
It was freaking hilarious.
Was it?
Oh, my God.
Who does that? Matt Rife does that. Like the lady in the audience is wearing light-up shoes. Oh, he gets on her. And it's hilarious,
Yeah, except he brought him up on stage, and he pitted husband and wife against each other.
You don't do that.
I can't even say half the stuff that he said.
But worth going to see.
It was vulgar. It was hilarious, but yes.
Okay. Now you make me upset that I miss out.
And then the first thing that he said, if you guys are familiar with the Roxino, it's a casino with no poker tables. It's just slot machines. And first thing he says when he gets on stage, he said, "What kind of damn casino is this with no damn poker? I showed up an hour early to play some poker. Can't even play some poker."
It's just slot machines?
Yeah.
Wow. That's like an arcade, like you go play video games. You go play, slots. There's a casino has, 21, blackjack, what's that, the roulette wheel, the poker tables, all them crazy games.
Yeah, they don't have it.
That's crazy.
That's why it's called the Roxino and not the casino.
Okay. Well, let's get on to the Tracy update and the drinking word. Okay. I gave myself one drink. I have my water here for after my drink, so I'm good to go. So what do you want to have as the drinking word tonight? Do you guys like doing that thing where every time, Big Rich drinks, you drink?
Duck.
The duck? Okay, we can go with duck too.
Because we got to talk about some ducks.
ducks. That brings up one name to mind.
Well, there's ducks in the back pond that are breeding.
Yes.
We're going to have baby
We're
ducks.
gonna have baby ducks like
We're
every
going to
year.
have a lot of baby ducks along with baby geese.
Yeah, there was geese this year too. And then, but no, there's someone associated to us that always sends us duck and duck apparel.
Yeah.
He sent us these bags of these little tiny, like peep ducks, you know. And then he sent us another bag, and then another bag. And here the thing is, these children come over and they like grabbing ducks, and there's ducks everywhere. There's ducks in the
They
pond.
pull the whistle out the ducks.
Oh, that's the last time. Yes, this was. Oh my God, these kids took the whistle out of the duck and they had it in their mouth, and they're going around just making this duck noise. Oh my God, it was crazy. It was all nonstop, all night long.
But we'll get to who that might be after the Tracy update.
Well, we call him the Duck Man.
He is the Duck Man.
Okay, so let's get to the Tracy update. Anytime that I drink, you guys drink. Anytime that we say duck, drink. Duck, duck, duck. All right, so the Tracy update. Now this is going to get deep. All right, y'all know Mara left. Y'all know she left on bad terms. I didn't tell you guys 90% of everything that happened because, you know, just that's nobody's business. And, you know, I don't know. I don't want you guys to think worse of her than you already do or whatever. But there's just no way we could have her here anymore. She gone. Now, I don't want to talk bad about her. So the other 90% of everything that happened is going to stay, you know, hidden. Just leave that go. But here's one thing that I gotta say. Because of Mara, this whole situation with Tracy, remember for the last 3 weeks, it was nonstop, siphoning her out internally every 10, 15 minutes. It was this, it was that. It was putting on the vest to knock the mucus loose in her. It was buying Mucinex DM, and you don't get it prescribed, so I have to go buy that. It's $30 or $24 a bottle, and I had to buy like 7 bottles of it. And give her this, and then I'm giving her breathing treatments every 4 hours. I'm giving her an inhaler. I'm doing all this stuff to get her. Well, I found out since Mara's been gone, I've been taking care of Tracy now. It's been a week and a half of 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Nobody else is here. Skyler, she's been helping me a little bit. Her problem is I believe she's got narcolepsy. For one, she can't be trusted to lay down on the couch and watch Tracy because she'll be out within 30 seconds. 2, she has to be a certain amount of alive. I have to see it in her. Hey, Rich, how you doing? Let's do this, that. Okay, you're alive. You can sit there and watch TV and watch Tracy. So I don't get every single day Skyler watching Tracy from 8:30 to 11:30. Let me get my REM sleep. I have to, pick and choose when I can trust that Skyler will stay awake. She means well, but I believe she's got narcolepsy. I really do. So I've got that going now. So then on top of it, with the whole Mara was doing this and fighting so hard, here she was keeping her on 1% oxygen. The doctor gave it from 1 to 4, right? Since Mara left, I turned it up to 2.5, and I've left it there. I've never had to turn it down. I've never had to turn it up. Tracy stays 97, 98, 96 sometimes, back to 100. But here's the problem, and I talked with many doctors and nurses about this. I don't go down and suction her out internally as much like Mara was. And guess what? Instantly, Tracy got better. Here we were giving her children's Tylenol for her headache. She was constantly hacking, constantly, coughing up stuff, and her face was beet red. Heartbeat was real high. We're giving her medicines for her heartbeat being high. And here, all it was, Mara was going in every 10, 15 minutes, all the way down, and then touching where your bronchial tube splits into your 2 lungs. She touches that T and forces Tracy to cough. In her mind, she's thinking, I'm making Tracy cough and cough up the stuff. And she was able to keep her on 1.5. I keep her on 2.5, and you know what? I don't suction her out internally, but once every 4 hours. And guess what? I got to be able to stop giving her her heart rate medicine. I had to stop giving her her children's Tylenol because her being in a headache and all that, her heartbeat ain't up high. You can tell when she's in pain, her heartbeat goes up. Her heartbeat's just, stays in the 70s. She's doing great. And, I suction her out every 4 hours. Well, the nurse came over and after 3 days of that and listened to her and said she's clear as can be. She's doing great. You know, she looks so much more content. You know, she looks like she's going, "Ah," you know, just sat down at the beach and she's just comfortable. That's what Tracy looks like now. She didn't when Mara was here. Her face was all red all the time. She was always coughing, always hacking. And here it turns out it was from Mara every 10, 15 minutes internally suctioning her out. And it was causing her, you know, on her tube going down, scratching and all that with the hose and just making everything worse. To where now, Tracy's just, you hear her in there. She's calm. She's happy. She coughs on her own. She coughs it up. Mara wasn't giving her time to cough it up. Mara was taking it out, you know? So now, without doing it every 10, 15 minutes, I swear to God, it's so much easier to take care of Tracy. You know, I have the tube where I go up to her and I suction out. Okay. On a trach patient, usually you have the trach mask, and then every time she coughs, all the fluid gets inside this trach mask, and you got to suction it out. I made a bib and with a hole in it, and I put the bib hole over it, and it's right here under her. When she coughs, it goes into the trach mask and then falls out into the bib. So now, once every 2 hours, I suction out the bib. Gets all the leftover mucus. I had to cut the bottom of the trach mask open, and the doctor said, this is ingenious. She said, this should be a thing. This is way better. And doctor agreed with it. And so now, with that set up like that, Tracy coughs on her own, and it goes out, and it's not building up in here, and I don't have to watch and you know, constantly dodle after her. And it comes down here. So every 2 hours, I suction this out. And then, you know, every 4 hours, I internally suction her out to get anything that is being stubborn and not coming up. And I'm telling you, it's made a world of difference on Tracy. She is so much happier. Her heart beats low all the time. She don't have these headaches. She don't have to take the medicine for, you know, slowing down her heartbeat. None of this. And she just looks so much more content. The doctor is extremely happy. And the nurse who was out here was so amazed at, you know, how well she's doing and how good she looked. And, you know, well, granted, I just did give her a bath before the nurse showed up, though. So she was like, oh, you know, someone else washes your hair. You just get, wow, that feels great. Well, that's the way Tracy was. I had her all clean and washed, smelling purty. You know, I got her pear cologne on her, and she just smelled good, looked good, and was clean. And her hair was all, this is another thing Mara did. I told Mara and Evelyn both not to put Tracy's hair in a hair tie because they keep doing this, and Tracy's hair is so thin, and now I can see her scalp through her hair. You can see her head, and you know, her hair is getting so thin. Well, every one of those, you know, scrunchies they pull off had 20, 30 hairs in it. So now we're back to doing it my way, which I was doing before. I comb Tracy's hair with my fingers, and when I get to a spot, I'll work on that and get that open. And I'm not pulling out no hair. And then all of her hair, I pull up above her and set on the pillow above her head and off the edge of the pillow. And her hair is always out of her way. And, you know, it may be a little extra work to comb her hair, but Mara's in there with the brush and she's doing this and I'm hearing it rip. I'm like, oh my God, stop, Mara, you can't do that. And, you know, so now I'm back to, you know, saving her hair, making her, you know, hopefully it grows back in nice and thick like it was. And you know, she's better off now. You know, it's hard for me because
you're giving her keratin and stuff too, and like a little gel capsule, putting it in her food, it'll help her hair grow. You'll get more nail growth too. But
that's okay. Well, we need to pick it up.
It's cheap too.
Okay, I'll do that. So Tracy's in a better place now, and she's taken care of. And I've got her, you know, schedule of what I do, when I do, how I do. All set out. It took me forever to get everybody's number together. The caseworker worked with me with that because Mara, she took over all my numbers and all that stuff. And when I was taking care of her, she took over and now she's handling all that. Well, now I don't know who to call, when to call, nothing. I had to get all these numbers back together. I'm back organized. It took me 2.5 days to clear out everything Mara had in these drawers. She had like just the rubber gloves were here in a drawer and then over here next to the bed. You know, just her what do you call it? The trach things. You know, the suction through trach things that you put down in and you suction. There was like 20 in this drawer. There was a box up here on the shelf. There were 2 boxes over here and then like 8 boxes over there. You know, she didn't have nothing organized. I don't know how she did it. So I had to go through the whole room. Me and Skyler tore it down and we put it together. And I got my 4 drawers organized with my stuff. that I need to refill, once every couple of weeks out of the drawer. And then the overflow boxes and stuff goes under the TV. Everything's good. Everything's organized. I've got it written down as to when I call in for replacement on the to Sealy company, which is doing the your chucks and your diapers and all that kind of stuff. And then community service, I now got them on the same day. She was doing 2 different times a month. I got them both on the same day. I call in for resupply for all the nutrient one, the Nestle nutrient, all that kind of stuff. And I got it much more organized, and it's so easy. I'm actually getting more sleep working 7 hours or 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Because now, instead of every hour on the hour getting up with Tracy, I do every 3 hours. And what it is I go out there and I take care of her. I got her changed. I got her, and she's comfortable and she's good without me having to go in every 20 minutes or so with that suction cup. She's lasting like 3 hours on her own before I reposition her. Now, don't get upset, guys. I know it's supposed to be every 2 hours, but I bought her a mattress that has 20 pockets in it, and it alternates which pockets get air. In other words, there's like 10 that are got air, and then it switches to the next 10. So there's like every other tube is on the other circuit. So she can actually lay on that probably all day, but I still change her every 3 hours. I reposition her now. It was every 2. So out of that 3 hours, I work with Tracy 45 minutes. I get 2.5 hours of sleep. And of course,
wait. 45 minutes and 2.5 hours. Don't have 3.
Whatever, you guys get me. I'm tired, okay? But the point is, now with I don't know the point. You done derailed me. I'm getting more sleep now. And with Tracy on every 3 hours, I still have the camera on Tracy. And in my bedroom is my computer. And the whole 17-inch screen is just Tracy. And then the saturation machine. I can read what number she's on. I can hear when she coughs. It runs. I got my computer output going to the stereo in there and to the big speakers. It's louder in my room than it is out here in the living room. So when these alarms go off, they definitely wake me up. But I'm actually getting more sleep taking care of Tracy 7 days a week, 24 hours a day than I was before because of now changing with Tracy, and Tracy's much more comfortable. I mean, it's a great thing. I mean, it's I get a nurse in here. I'm teaching her my way. I'm not letting a nurse take over no more. That was Mara's room, and everybody stayed out because of how bossy she was. That was just Mara's area. In fact, our buddy Bob come over and brought a wood sign and said, what did that say? Do you remember? It was everyone listen to Mara, or Mara's domain, or it was something like that. I forget what it was.
Joey Mullen says, no way you can sleep through those alarms. I tried. Ha ha.
Joey was here. He spent the weekend. But you just heard the regular alarms. You didn't hear what was going off in my bedroom, which is through the camera and then amplified. And welcome, Joey. Nice to have you here, brother.
Hey, I'm just saying, but I know I commented it, but those arms, they're looking mighty fine.
I told you not to say that to him. He's going to get all up in his psyche. Now he's going to walk around. Yeah.
I got to give compliments where compliments are due,
He's got a nice little build to him. He's a cute little guy.
Joey says, I slept with Rich. I was big spoon.
Oh, my God, Joey.
You can hear the alarms in there, too.
Oh, my God. How funny. Uh-oh. Backyard Bone says, Rich and Joey, just you wait for the gifts coming from Rich. What does that mean?
Don't worry about it. You'll find out.
Wait. I got to save this where Joey says I slept with Rich. I want a t-shirt saying that.
All right. I got to scroll back up. And can you scroll up real quick? I missed a super chat from Kathy.
Let's back a little ways.
Yellow. There you go. She said, $10. It looks really great. Sounds great. I love it even more because it's not in my room. Duck, duck, goose.
All right. Okay. Let's move on from the Tracy up. Oh, there's more things. She's I've got her on a schedule now of 4 diapers. So 3 during the day and 1 before she goes to bed. So 4 diapers, and it's good. It works every time. She's back on a number 2 schedule, which is great. Amora had the runs for like 3 months.
So along with that, my dad's spending more time with mom now, so he has a little bit less time with the rescue. He's still pumping out his videos and whatnot, but I'm working with Jerry. Jerry's now taking over his pellet feeding that he used to do, and I'm working with Jerry on getting on a schedule for water changes on quarantine, and
Well, Jerry works
every
good with
day
I'm
that
not,
I
I'm
get
not
here.
trying to cut you off.
You're so rude.
No, Jerry does good on the job because he's a fish person, so he knows to, he like anybody can feed the fish, feed this tank, feed that tank, and they throw in food and walk away. Jerry will sit there and watch and see if there's food left over after 5 minutes. He knows that's too much, and he will,
Wait, you call him Jerry? I refer to him as Mountain Man.
well, man, he's a twig of a mountain, son.
He looks like from Duck Dynasty, Mountain Man.
Oh, yeah,
Talks
gotcha.
off Reminds me of Jerry. Looks just like
So, but Jerry has smarts about fish and stuff. So he's looking, and then he watches for the fish and how they interact with each other, and so Jerry's a good candidate for doing the feeding.
So I've been working with Jerry, getting on a sort of a schedule, and every day that I get here, Jerry comes out, says, "Hey Josh, I seen this. I noticed that. You might want to take a look at this because I can't be here 24 hours a day to look at the fish. So having Jerry's eyes on it is, that
Helpful.
much better." So I go and I take a look at, what he says. Majority of the time, I'm like, yeah, that's right. Let's do this. Let's correct that. Sometimes I'm like, Jerry, you're old. Your eyes are bad. but no, I mean, we're getting
Jerry
on the
means
right
well.
track. I mean, even just yesterday, I think, I went around, I put like yellow tabs on the top right corner of every single tank that a volunteer can clean. So if we have community service workers here, if you see a yellow sticker in the top right corner, go ahead and take the magnet that's on the tank and clean it. I'm going to leave all the acrylic tanks for myself because you can't trust a volunteer worker to pull the magnet off, check for sand, make sure it's not going to scratch the acrylic. It's happened so many times. So we leave that for my dad or myself. And we're getting it down. We're trying to make things easier, more streamlined. And we're about to add more tanks, more problems. It's a sickness.
It is definitely a sickness.
So someone said Joey needs to move to Ohio and make an honest man on a
That's
big ridge.
you.
And Joey
Wait a minute.
says,
I'm an honest man on a big ridge. There will be a wedding in the back pond. Oh my God. Come on, guys.
Joey says, I'll move in 3 months and take over the rescue and videos. All I ask is Rich lets me call him Dad, Pops, or Papa, but not Big Rich, Big Daddy, or Big Daddy Pump like he made me last time.
He's so hilarious. Joe, you're welcome back here anytime. Your room is there waiting for you. You need to just come back. As a matter of fact, I'll pay your way, son. I will go into my own savings that I was saving up for what I want to buy, my mini excavator, and I will pay for you to come back.
He loved it that much.
It was fun. We had a great time.
Can't get enough.
Me and Joey are like, he calls me Pops, but we're more like brother and brother,
Is
or
that,
brother and sister.
is that
he
why
being the girl.
box of lube showed up on your door?
What are you talking about? Box of lube, my God. Yes, Jerry does look like Uncle Si, for sure.
He does.
Or, what's his name? Popcorn Sutton.
Yeah. That is true.
Kyle Hernandez says, Josh and Rich, what's your guys' favorite pizza toppings?
Meat. So
We usually get the meat lovers.
I'm back on 5 days a week working out. I'm back on my diet, so I'm nothing but meat and veggies.
But there's nothing like Tracy loves the Hawaiian pizza. Now, we weren't keen on it at first, but when you bite into a big old pizza with ham, and then there's a big piece of pineapple, and that juice squirts, and it's so sweet. Oh, it's really good when you get the white pizza sauce with it. It's a garlic butter type sauce instead of the tomatoey paste, sauce. So you get the white sauce with it, and it is amazing. It's just so juicy and good. It's a whole different world.
I actually had pizza last night, and you might be thinking to yourself, well, how are you so strict on your diet when you're eating pizza. That's
You ate the
carbs,
toppings and not the bread.
right? No. Brittany made pizza crust out of chicken.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've also seen it with cauliflower. Yeah, it works.
Well, screw cauliflower. I'm talking chicken.
So did you make a chicken bacon ranch?
It's protein on top of protein on top of protein. No,
Right.
she made it's ground chicken with egg whites and cheese.
No, that's how you made the crust. But
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the toppings.
Then she put barbecue sauce, bacon, and pineapple. So good.
Okay. So pineapple on barbecue pizza too. You know, the best pizza I ever had was when I went down and visited Josh when he was in college. This was in Athens, Ohio. And he didn't know I was there. I was out doing a rescue and I was coming back up. So I went like 20 minutes out of my way to cut over and get to Josh's house. And this is funny because they had a night before. They were all
I
out.
was at a music festival all weekend. It's Sunday. I'm back at my house. I am relaxing on the couch. I'm like, you know what? Just made some food. I'm like, guys, don't bother me.
Now, meanwhile, I come up on the porch. I seen somebody walk in, right, as I'm coming up the road. And then I went up on the porch and I went up to the door and I'm like, "It's police. Is Joshua Price here?" He jumps up on the couch. I walk in, I see him freaking out, trying to run, look fine.
All I did, I yelled to my roommates, says, guys, I'm going to jail. Didn't know what the hell I did, but something. Then I seen this man's mullet, and I'm like, you mother.
So now he gets up. I give him a hug. He's telling me he's going to kill me. And he orders us from, what was the name of the place down there?
Avalanche.
Avalanche Pizza. It was called the Ted Nugent. Now, this thing here was like a half-inch pizza dough with 2 inches of meat. And this meat was just incredible.
It's like
I mean,
13 meats. There's
13
sausage,
different meats, yeah.
Canadian bacon.
But because it's a Ted Nugent, there was also deer, bear, whatever, they had on there. They had buffalo meat. They had some other stuff. Man, I'm telling you, this is the meatiest. Made my jaws sore by the time I was done eating 2 pieces.
So kind of like Joey.
Oh my God, I'm going to smack you, boy. That was uncalled for. Joey,
laugh.
brother, I wish things were different because, I'd get you a place to live here. I have so much fun with him, and it's like a different world. I don't have to worry about cares and this and that. I got somebody to watch Tracy and this, and what was funny was me and him were here, and then I'm staying up all night taking care of Tracy. Skyler watched her for a little bit, let me take a nap first, and then I stayed up the rest of the night. They're all asleep, and they get up in the morning and want to, go on about the next day, and I'm still going from the last night, so by the end of the weekend, I was wore out. I mean, I'm staying up night, staying up day, drinking with Joey. That man can drink. I don't think there's anybody that can outdrink him. He's this big. I don't think you can, dude. I tell you what, I will put money. I love you, and I always got your back. But this time, I would put money on Joey. You'd be the first to pass out. I guarantee it. That man drank all 5 cases of the Coronas I bought him, or all 5 12-packs. And then,
5%.
shush. And then he drank whatever bottles I had extra here, the whiskey or whatever. And then he broke into my vodka and was drinking vodka the rest of the night with me. And people can't really keep up with me, But that man did. He drank me under the table. And you know what? He got a little bit of sleep and was ready to go the next day. The next day, I was dead. I got 2 hours of sleep, and then I was up the rest of the night, and I'm watching Tracy like, let me grab that, and I'm grabbing it, something, my hand's shaking. It was horrible.
See, I picked him up the next day, and all I heard was, man, I don't know how you guys do it. He's like, I was drinking last night, and I was just done.
Really? You said that?
Something.
He never said nothing like that to me. That's why I thought he was still raring to go. Okay, well, then we're going to have a drink-off. USA versus Canada. I put my boy Josh against DIY Joey.
See, but the thing is,
you don't like DIY Joey. It's the king of DIY, or it's Joey Mullen.
See, but the thing
but
is,
to me, it's DIY Joey.
I drink Ciroc straight. He drinks Corona and lime.
Oh no, he drank all kinds of alcohol that night, mixed them up. Trust me, I was amazed.
if you put someone shot for shot with me,
I want to see it. I want to get a babysitter or somebody that can watch Tracy, and I want to do this with you guys. I guarantee I'll be the first to pass out because I'm fucking. I'm sorry. I am tired. I'll be the first one to pass out, but I'll hang with you all night long until I do pass out. But I want to know the results when I wake up. I want video proof of what happened. The last time you guys were drinking together, you guys were doing dances together.
so back in my day, you know,
Oh my God.
back in my college days, we used to have these things called case races, and you'd sit down, you'd pick a partner, right? And you and this person would be stuck with a 30 rack of beer, and the first person to finish that case won. And we'd always go to, you know, beer Olympics and stuff like that. And there'd always be a case race as a part of the Olympics, right? You know, you'd have beer pong, you'd have flip cup, all this stuff. When it came to the case race, that was always the hardest one because you have to finish 15 beers apiece.
A case is 24.
A 30 rack.
Okay, that's not a case.
That's
a 30 pack.
That's a case race. 30 rack. I said 30 back down. 2 people have to finish it. So everyone would always be, you know, fighting for who their partner was. Guess who was always picked first? That's your boy, because nobody could beat me in a case race.
That's because a true alcoholic raised you, son.
No, I would like to say that Ohio University definitely breeds functioning alcoholics.
Oh,
I got
sure.
a engineering degree.
While drunk.
Drink every day.
Right. The difference is half the people down there drank and they couldn't get up and go to school. Josh did. I never had a problem getting Josh up. I mean, he would wake up and just go. You know, he'd just get up and do his thing. I never had to argue with him, fight with him to get up. So this thing with Skyler is all new to me. I mean, you have to actually, I mean, I swear to God, you would have to go up and pick up one side of the mattress and let her roll off. And I doubt she'll wake up then. I mean, I'm telling you, she will not wake up. Okay, what about my rights? That's something that one of our mods deleted. I'm going to go ahead and answer that. I did not fire Skyler. She just decided not to continue to try and do that because it was just we were butting heads at it. Let's leave it at that. And she decided not to go forward with that. It's much more fun doing the other things we do instead of taking on that new job, which she didn't need to take on. She just needed to take on while Josh ain't here. So she would be a good backup. So I didn't fire her. She's here. She's actually out. She on the boat. She's working on her boat. She got a new 9.9 motor today, and she's all excited about mounting it and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I told her I could watch Tracy while doing the live stream, and she can go do her boat thing.
While we're at it, let's go ahead and have an Amora update.
Yes.
This little girl, she finds everything hilarious right now.
Oh, I love that stage. Laughing about anything.
I've got her laughing all the time. And she loves to climb. She will climb on my head. She'll use me as stepping stools. Like, she is so close to walking, it's ridiculous. She'll get up on all fours. She'll stand up if she's holding on to something. So I think
that's the next step.
Within the next month, she's going to be walking. This girl is scooting all around the house, trying to get into everything. She's completely adorable. She's got more hair coming in on her head. What else?
Well,
she's growing like a weed.
Awesome.
You
gotta love that little girl.
She's almost 20 pounds. All right, she's like 17, but almost 20. There you go.
Will Star is here. What's up, Will Star? He was going to stop in last Friday and decided not to, and I'm like, you big dummy.
He's got his hands full. He's got both of his grandkids.
He's got 2 kids. I raised 3. Come on. Don't tell me you got your hands full. You can stop over, Will.
Actually, you know what? Where's my phone? I'm going to show you guys some pictures. Because I've got pictures.
That's a proud daddy right there. Get your fishy questions ready, guys. We're on to that part of the night.
So Alora's favorite thing to do.
Crawl over Daddy's face.
There you go. Favorite thing to do.
That's a nice big comfy carpet you got there. It's like 3 inches thick of that thickness. It's really nice. You got
That cube there, it's like a enrichment cube. She spends hours on it. There's like 4
Really?
sides to it. You can put the blocks in it.
that yellow one.
Yeah, that's her crawling all over the floor.
Ooh, this water just ain't as nice as the drink I was just drinking.
Oh my goodness. So, do you remember when I was younger?
Yes,
What did I always used to wear?
the onesies.
Something that rhymes with Oshkoshes.
Oh yeah, you little ice guy.
There goes Alora.
Oh, she got her little pair of ice guys. Look at that smile. Aw.
So there you go. Look at that.
Yeah, Joshy had his little Oshkoshes on all the time. I could reach down and grab them like a 12-pack, pick them up.
Brittany dressed her in that outfit and sent me a picture, and I about melted. I said,
Oh my God.
So cute.
That was Daddy when you were young.
What do we got? Oh, she's also feeding herself.
Really? She's holding her own bottle?
Oh, she's been holding her own bottle for a while. I'm talking about.
I mean, walking around
omelets.
with it.
She'll take pieces
really?
of pepperoni, cheese, whatever we cut for her. On it strips. She'll feed herself. She does good.
Good deal.
She went and seen her first movie. She went and seen Super Mario. That was her at the movie theater. On Bad Shoulders. Oh, there you go.
I seen it on the screen.
It was blurry on there.
I know. It's all blurry to me, son. Okay.
Let's see. Oh, you guys didn't see her with the Easter Bunny. How cute.
Aw, usually kids cry.
She was loving it. There we go. Laura with the Easter Bunny. Let's see, what more do I have? We might be getting close. Oh, she's as wide as her crib now. She touches head to toe.
Oh my God. That's how we measure fish in a tank.
Yeah, she is getting so big.
You are definitely the proud papa.
Of course.
I knew you'd make a good daddy.
So
You've got a lot of caring in you, buddy.
I've been taking pictures throughout the months of me holding Alora, her legs bent, and I'm just holding her up. There's the second rendition of it. So I can just get like a size comparison of how big she's getting. There I am. And then I got one when she was with the Easter Bunny, which is right there. She's getting so big.
Yeah, she is.
And what do we got? Oh, we've got
I like when she comes over here. She just.
little Miss Laura with the bunny ears.
You get them ears off her right now. That's a bad trait to start. No bunny ears for my granddaughter.
Hugh Hefner is long and gone. Don't worry about it. We got little Miss Laura laying with Diesel.
Little Diesel.
He has been so good with Laura, it's crazy. She goes up because I have this tag on that says Diesel, and on the backside it has my phone number on it. And she goes up and she finds this so fascinating. She'll grab his little tag and just go, whoa! I'm like, Laura, you can't do that. He doesn't.
What's up with it?
Yeah. What else? What else?
Good boy, Diesel. Good boy.
That might be it. Oh, she loves her books. She loves playing with her books.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's her. With her little bookshelf, she got so many books out, and she just plays with them on the floor. All right, so I think that's it for the Amora update. I will give you guys more at a later date.
Seen something in here, Josh. You're gonna have to bring up.
What's that? We got Omar. $20 says the Duck Man has entered the building.
The Duck Man is here. Speaking of which, we got these papers in the mail. Okay. And it says, from the Duck Man. It actually says from the Duck Man. Okay. But he sent us this. Let me go ahead and hold this one up. That's upside down.
Inflatable ducks.
No. This is like a pool thing with lights on it. So you can use that as a float in the pool with lights on it. So it's a big inflatable duck. But, it's wearing the headphones and stuff like that, and it's got lights in it.
So we got to blow it up and put it in the pond.
Yes. Now, he also sent this. This is for you, Josh. You're going to have to wear this.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh. I'll wear this to a music festival. This is an inflatable duck costume.
A little closer. Let him see it.
Look at that. You're standing in it. You're riding a duck.
So it looks like you're riding the duck, but your legs are the duck's legs.
That's freaking awesome.
I've been waiting to spring it on you. It was here last week, and we didn't get to it.
I seen them on the counter. I seen the inflatable ducks, but I didn't see this. Because Omar was messaging me. He said, did you get a little package in the mail? I'm like,
Omar,
yeah,
the Duck Man Acevedo. You are now known as the Duck Man, Omar. For sure.
He came in, entered the building, and dropped the mic.
Yeah, he did.
All right, we got Joey Mullen.
How did this happen? Oh, it's pinned.
Yeah,
okay.
You pinned it. $22 says Josh can drink, but he's not a good kisser when he's drunk. Telling you right now. Who's sloppy? Now,
that's funny.
Now, when I tell you this man attacked me and said, "Oh, Tamara," I was like, "No!"
He was that drunk?
It wasn't my mouth that he was kissing. Just saying.
Oh my god. That's funny. I guess Kyle had ordered us some pizza. There's a meat lovers coming and a Hawaiian pizza.
Awesome. Thanks, Kyle.
Awesome. Thank you, Kyle. You the man. I didn't see Kyle's thing in here, but I saw Becky Dowdowner said that Kyle is the man and blah, 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 and ordered it. So I guess now we can't hide it from Jerry because Jerry's in the stream. Jerry's going, come on, where's my pizza? He's like the troll under the bridge.
Jerry
He's the troll in the basement.
He's asking if we're endorsing API now. Sometimes I have to watch the videos to see what's happening. So I am in the works of talking with, I'm just going to tell you.
Well, good. You haven't told me.
You can't say anything.
Yeah, everybody be quiet. Don't tell no one.
It's a secret. I have a conference call scheduled with a marketing firm and the vice president of Fluball.
Okay. Well, we've worked with them twice now. They sent us stuff.
Yes, and we are working on a proposal of doing a recurring sponsorship to where what they're going to send us each month and what they want out of it. But before it was just, hey, we'll send you all the product that you want and you do 2 short videos for us and just, sponsor, Fluball Aquatics. And I'm like, I could do.
I don't have a problem with that because
it depends
we believe in their products already. Right. We use them already.
So basically, I told them it depends on what you're looking for. I can offer more and will offer more. We just have to get the right deal, and they want it. So we're going to go ahead and move forward with that. We already use Fluball products and absolutely love them. So it's going to be an easy sponsorship. And hopefully this will be beneficial for both sides. Because the last video that I did for Fluball got 1 million views.
Nice.
Yeah.
And also, we were using Fluball products long before, we got approached by them or we approached them or whatever, however it came about. We have probably, 35 FX 4, 5s, and 6s out there?
But with that being said, we have a pit. I mean, a pit. Like, you just toss it in the pit. It puts the lotion on the skin, and I'll get the hose again. Of Fluballs, like we
broken
we
ones,
put
things
them
that
down
don't
there.
work.
parts, you know, a majority of them do work. For if we ever have one that breaks, we have a replacement.
Right. Well, we get in something
Or a
from
new
people.
tank.
Let's say they've had it for 10, 15 years. We get it here. It works for a year and then it quits. We put it down in the pit. And then if we ever need parts, we go to the pit. You know, we get parts and we make out of these two that ain't running, we make one that running. And I love it. You know, there's probably what, 6 or 7 down there?
Yes, there's a lot.
We've got like 35 that are up and running, and we believe in 100%. We use them. You got a
Jackson's Fish Room, $2. His fish are the best. That's why I started a channel. Yes, fish
Nice.
are great. They are peaceful. You know, you can always go out there, even though sometimes they are totally stressful.
no, they're little assholes sometimes.
It's just, you know, you have to keep on top of it. But at the end of the day, I love it. I know all of you guys love it because you hear it in this stream. It's something that you know, it becomes a lifestyle.
Now, more news. Kathy Aponte, one of our mods, is actually moving in here. She's moving in here, and you know,
Where's my sharks?
In that bag right there. I need you to go through them because you got so many extras. Here's your shark things. The shark feet are
This is
on
a
the
bag
ground.
of sharks.
That's a bag of sharks.
Where's Flappy? This is a turtle. What are you talking about?
This is all the stuff I needed you to go through.
This is a tiny turtle.
Anyways, Kathy's moving in here, and in lieu of rent, she's going to help me watch Tracy during the daytime. So I'm going to be able to go and get me some sleep in the daytime, lounge out, sleep in my room. But I still have to be there. Just continue the thing and let me go. So I'm going to be able to, you know, go in there and mellow out for a little bit and sleep. But I still have to be there for, you know, at least for training for 3 weeks or so. You know, the feeding, and then I have to be there to administer any medicines. Kathy can't. She can't internally suction. So I'm going to work it out with Kathy, how to take care of Tracy. I will get up and do what I normally do at the 7 a.m. So at 8 o'clock when Mara used to show up, and that's another thing. Mara started showing up, you know, late every day the last month she was here. So we knew something was up. Josh had called it a month earlier and said, you know, she's not into it no more. I could just see that. And, you know, before she was like, oh, I'm Tracy's advocate. I'm here for her, blah, blah, blah. You know, and then she starts not showing up, and then she's, you know, showing up late. She's, you know, calling off all the time. And it just, we saw it coming. But anyways, so now if I get this with the every 3 hours thing that I got going, if I do that and Kathy's here for, you know, watch her during that time, if something goes off, Kathy can call me. And all she's got to do is sit there and watch TV on an 83-inch TV, you know. So she's living the life. Just watch TV. And if something happens, come get me up, and I'll come handle it. And that way I can get, you know, a couple more 3 hour or 2.5 hour sleeps during the daytime and get back on a normal schedule. So Kathy's moving in. She's going to take care of Tracy during the daytime like that. And then she's got her own room in here, and she said it's bigger than her bedroom now. She's liking it. And she got her own bathroom basically that's used across the hall from her. That is the don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm telling you right now.
This shark is called Big Rich. He says what you say.
Wait a minute. When did you get him? I've never heard of him before.
And he's abusive.
Yeah, Dad got hands, boy.
Slow hands.
Oh, slow hands. Oh, smack that right.
Get back to your shit.
Let me get back to my station. Don't touch me with it.
I'm not touching you. But that's not this man's job. That man's job is the mafia.
Oh, what was that?
Bruce, on the other hand, goes for the
Bruce
nipple.
is a nipple chewer.
Whoa.
Oh, that actually hurt my finger. That thing's got some hard teeth. Seriously. Yeah, that thing's got some hard teeth, dude. Wow.
That's Bruce. All right. So for those of you that don't know, we've got Bruce, the nipple butt biter. We've got Sylvester. He's a hammerhead, but he thinks he's Rocky Balboa. You know. We've got.
Wait. He thinks he's Rocky Balboa?
Yeah.
Let me hear him.
Hey, yo, Adrian.
the worst semester in a long time.
Here you do better. And then
You want to hear better?
we've got Flappy.
Oh, no.
Flap around and find out. Okay.
This kid.
And
I
that
raised him. You
wasn't
see how
enough.
he treats me?
That wasn't enough. We've got Scrappy.
Oh, no.
Scrappy is Flappy's little cousin. Says, I heard you broke my uncle's jaw. Bean dip.
Did you say bean dip?
Yep.
What does that mean?
Scrappy's thing. You grab a boob and you go bean dip and you flick it up. All right, so each shark has its own thing. Scrappy loves the bean dip. Flappy, you just flap around and find out. You never know with that guy. Sylvester apparently loves Rocky Balboa. Bruce
How
loves
do you
nipples.
remember all this?
Bruce loves nipples.
All I know is my hands covered my nipples until he puts these damn things
Nipples
away.
are not friends, they're food. And then we've got Big Rich.
Oh. This guy. Lorenz Courthout says Popcorn Jerry is moonshining in the basement. Fish Rescue moonshine next week. Order up. Get your orders in.
Lori Kish says, I think I sent too many sharks to Josh. Yeah, I gotta
Yeah,
keep
Lori,
up with
me and
all
you
of
gotta
this.
have a word. I'm serious. I gotta protect my chestal areas. My chestal areolas. I gotta protect because of you, Lori. Thank you. Oh, my
All
goodness.
right, so what else do we got to talk about tonight?
Yeah, let's get the fishy questions up. We got another hour and a half. We can get the fishy questions going. Here you go. Here's a fish question, but kind of technical.
I'm looking for new light. Is the Hygar, blah, 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 a good long-lasting light for a 55? If not, what would a good affordable light be?
See, now that's a very, very hard question because we don't know all these different models of all these different companies'
So
lights.
I don't know about the lights or which ones
I know
that
Hygar is a good
we
name. for it.
have, but I know I do have two brand new Hygar LED lights out there, and they have been working flawlessly for the last 9 months. And I've had no issues with them whatsoever. I have them plugged into a remote control. As soon as you hit the button, all the lights start to turn on. You know, with any LED light, you have an increase of algae growth. That's because of the white, the green, the red, the blue spectrum all mixed together. It creates a perfect environment for algae to grow. But also at the same time, it gives the color to the fish. So your water might look, you know, white and have this pretty, you know, blue tint on your substrate, and you love the look. But if you put it to straight white, you have like this green tinge to the water or something like that. That's what having a full spectrum does. And but you also have the side effects of having more algae. So if you limit your amount of light per day, I don't do plants in those tanks. So I try to only have lights on when either I am observing the tank, I am doing a tour or something along those lines. Other than that, I usually have the lights off.
Okay, we got backyard boats needing some attention. She says, Rich, read my text. And then we have Lori saying, you're welcome, Rich. I wasn't actually thinking you, Lori. She's our head mod. She does wonderful things. She's helped. She just got us a fish place that sells seafood, and they're giving us all their scraps. Lori got that hooked up for us. That is great. We're figuring out now what the fish like, what they won't like, what they do eat, what they won't eat. And
so everything that they brought, the fish ate. And
there's some things that they eat more of.
It will be a little bit of a learning curve because they're so used to what we feed that they don't know that this new stuff is food yet.
Right.
But what I am looking at is how greasy, how oily it makes the water.
Yeah.
So the worst thing that they actually donated us was the salmon meat, and it broke up into little particles. But what I seen was all these cichlids coming in, pounding on them, bam, bam, bam. All the salmon was gone, and there really wasn't any fish oils on the top of the water. So I'm okay with feeding it as long as the food is being eaten.
Some of that stuff is extra greasy and nasty, you know.
Yeah.
Like the
Some
smelt.
of it-
They really didn't like the smelt, and it left a lot of oily residue.
Yeah, no, she give us things like red snapper
Right,
and
right.
grouper and everything that she gave us that they sell. There was a few things that were on the border with me, but I wasn't going to be picky because
Hey,
it
it's
was
free
still edible and the fish liked it. That's ultimately what matters. So I'm okay, and it seems like she is calling us weekly with scraps. I actually have to go tomorrow and pick it up. So if there's any outdated food or something like that that's not for human consumption, they go ahead and put it in the fridge and give
that's
it to
awesome
us.
of them. Doopy says,
Feeding
I call him
salmon.
Doopy because of last night. Kevin fucking called him Doopy, not Doopie.
Feeding salmon is a disaster with the oil.
Yes.
So yes, normally we had
Thanks,
salmon before. A guy said, "Hey, I go and I catch salmon each weekend. I'll give you guys tens of pounds each week." I'm like, okay. I tried feeding it. It was the oiliest, nastiest salmon I've ever encountered. But the salmon that I've got from Shaker's Fish Market was actually not that bad. Yeah, I mean, the meat did break apart into smaller chunks, so the smaller fish ate it, but it wasn't very oily. And that's what I was worried about. So, I mean, it could come down to quality of meat. If you're getting it from an actual fish market, it's probably higher quality meat. I'm not sure, but I just know what I fed. I pretty much cut everything up into small chunks, big pieces like that or strips, and everything was.
Hi, Raheem. Keep going.
All right, we got AZ Fish Room gifted 10 memberships. Thanks,
Nice.
AZ.
And he just went through a thing where his heater, I guess, blew up and killed a bunch of his fish. You want me to send you a heater, AZ? Just text me your address again. I'll send you a big old heater. Anything else you need, you let me know. I'll send that to you too. I can't do anything about the fish right now, buddy, but I can help you with anything else, so you don't have to pay for it.
Also, an issue with aquarium equipment, you do have mechanical failure. Heaters are one of the worst, especially glass heaters. When they break and they get wet, that element just heats up in the water and basically fries your fish. That's why a lot of people move to titanium heaters. But I have a problem with titanium heaters.
Can I tell this story? We're testing all these heaters. I'm like, Josh, just put them in your hand, plug them in. If they start getting warm, they work. We didn't test do they come to temperature? Do they stay in temperature? We just made sure they worked. Okay, this one's getting warm. Unplug it, wrap the cord around it, set it aside. This one's getting warm. Unplug it, wrap the cord around it, set it aside. There's a titanium one. It's not getting warm. Are you sure? Let me make sure it's plugged in. And I wiggled the plug, and all of a sudden, Josh, he had it in his right hand. And he stood up and he started dancing and he's doing this thing and it looks like he's at a mosh pit at a concert. And he's doing this thing with his hand and he's jumping all around and dancing around. I'm like, this don't look right. I'm like, you okay? And he didn't say nothing. I unplugged it and he fell. He was getting zapped the whole time. And he was dancing and jumping. Oh my God. He fell to the floor. He said, oh. Poor kid. You see, you don't like titanium heaters no more. From now on, we test heaters on the back of your hand. That way, if you get shocked, it makes your hand close up.
No,
not
I
on
don't
heater.
test heaters no more. That's the consensus. There's someone else.
You're lucky I noticed what it was and unplugged it, though.
After 10 minutes.
It wasn't 10 minutes.
It sure felt like it. You were sitting there laughing at me. He said, what is this crazy guy doing? Oh, wait, is something wrong? Josh, talk to me. What's wrong? Wait, What are you doing? Stop jumping! Oh wait, is something wrong? You can't talk. Use your words.
He's lying. He's lying.
Finally, after like 50 minutes,
50 minutes, almost an hour of being shot.
you're like, oh, I might as well unplug this thing. Maybe something might be wrong.
Oh my
Yeah, so like after like 2 hours,
2 hours
the
of
guy finally unplugged the heater.
it was all a matter of like 3 minutes, 2 minutes, before the end. But we're going through it casually, just going left, going left. The next one, the next one, the
You
next
have
one.
a 3-hour video of it. To be at least like 4 hours.
Guys, I gotta live with this guy. This is horrible.
Dr. House, hey, I have a question. Do you think I could keep a red-tailed shark in a 30-gallon tank with a jet cord and slowly?
I can't even hear you. I'm coughing too much. This is too funny.
So red-tailed sharks are normally a community fish on the side of aggressive. So that they can get upwards of 7, 8,
just a little.
8 inches long. And for a 30-gallon, they would get too large. And the problem with red sharks, once they get to a certain size, about like 4 or 5 inch mark, they start developing this attitude. And they start, fin nipping or biting scales off of fish, and then they think they own the tank. So you have to keep them in with fish that are a little bit bigger than them that can put them in this place. Cichlids are the perfect candidate for red-tailed sharks. So hopefully
Myself, I would just put Joey in the tank. All the fish would be in line. I pick him up like this and set him in the tank. He's just such a little guy.
Or a titanium heater for that matter.
Right. Bates and Genetics says, walked away, grabbed a drink, came back, watched for a bit, took a video, edited it, and posted it, then figured it out. So you can't walk away. You missed something.
Raheem says, Josh is hilarious.
Oh,
Raheem knows best. Lars asks, is there no video of it? No, I was getting electrocuted for like 5 hours.
If I had taken time to make a video, he'd have been... He'd be so mad right now. Dad made me wait. I'm still being shocked that he went and got a tripod. It told me it didn't get it good on the first take. Sure, we got to do a second take.
Wait, I'm going to plug this back in. Just do what you did last time. I promise it's not going to hurt that bad.
I promise. Oh my God. Do you guys hear? Tracy is right there. She's like literally 25 feet from us. Not one problem with her. She is doing so good. And all it was Mara was overdoing it, sticking that tube down there too much, causing her agony, causing her stress, scratching up her esophagus, and then, making her head hurt. This was all caused by the nurse. Now she's just calm and happy. And there's so much. It's a joy to take care of her. It's not a joy changing that dang diaper, but it's a joy to take care of her now.
So Bucky Donner asked if we still have the heater. It is bent like a damn boomerang, and we had it hanging on the wall for the longest time. I don't know where it's at. We cut the cord off. We're hanging it on the wall because that's memorabilia.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The heater that shocked me, and I threw it, and it bent like an L because I threw it so damn hard.
I have it.
Where?
You yelling at me? I'm not getting rid of it. That's a memory. That's a keepsake. I will leave it to you in my when I die.
No, I want to show it. I want to hang it on the damn wall and make a video on it.
Oh.
Here lies the heater that almost killed Josh Price. Big Rich laughed for around 6 hours.
Oh my God, you're killing me. I'm over here dying. I can't even see the words on the screen.
Prince Vito says, I was trying to talk to my fish about his feelings. He was being a little coy.
Oh, gee. I'm going to have to drink to that. Here's some water for you. Everybody else drink. Duck, duck, duck.
We have a shout out for 33-year wedding anniversary from
nice.
Joe and Els, maybe?
What? Where?
It
see it
came
here.
from a text from Skyler.
Oh, okay.
Sent it in a group chat. So shout out to Joe and Els or Joanne and Els. I think Skylar might have made me the typo. But happy 33 years, you guys.
Here's to you
have
guys.
Done it.
There's nothing like a long time relationship. You wake up with that person, and maybe you guys get mad at each other, but who cares? You guys, you're used to each other. You're there together. You know what to expect from each other. And, you help each other get ahead. I mean, it's just great. I miss it. I miss it from the soul of my body. I miss it. Tracy was there every day helping me. Even though she had narcolepsy, she'd be up and she'd help me, and then she'd go to sleep. And then she'd be back up and she'd help me, and she'd go to sleep. When she was awake, she was always helping me get ahead. And, I get ahead, we get ahead. That's all there was to it. I'd save more money in the day. When it comes time to needing a car, we have the money to buy the car, because we work so hard together. It's that kind of thing. Just the two of us, I felt like I have to fight the world, but now I have somebody next to me climbing this mountain, fighting off things that are coming at me left and right. And, she's helping me out. And we're climbing this mountain together. We're together building our life. I love that. That was so special to me. I loved that. And now I don't have that. I'm fighting by myself, and I'm working to get her back and trying to get her to come back. And it's a much lonelier world. That's why I really don't mind people moving in. I just, the less I am alone, the better off I am. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I can get stuff done too, because Kathy can be inside. I can be outside, not where my alarms are in my bedroom sleeping, but I can be outside working and getting things done. So it's going to be good.
All I'm seeing is all these laughing emojis. I should literally tell on tour with how funny I am.
Lorenz Courthard says, stop talking about pizza here in the Netherlands. It's 1:15 at night, and he is hungry. Poor guy. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. Do you have any tartar sauce? No, I'm kidding.
King of DIY says, Cal Hernandez, where the F is my pizza? It said the pizza's 2 minutes away.
See, here's the thing, Joey. When your followers love you and they know you stand for something, they treat you good. Okay?
Is that why you send them a pizza a week?
Who?
Joey.
I do not. I was just getting ready to ask him if he's ever got sent a pizza. Come on, Joey. Tell us the truth. Tell us the truth.
Address.
Oh, no, he will not. He will not. So, yeah, no, he's never got a pizza. Joey, you're missing out. To feel the love of somebody ordering you pizza for no reason at all other than they care, it's a beautiful thing, son. It's a beautiful thing.
Backyard Boat says Rich sends him more than a pizza a week. Winky face.
Stop it, Skyler.
I'm kind of agreeing with Skyler.
Hey. I did send Joey a video last night, and he kind of got mad at me.
Was it ended of me jumping with a titanium heater in my hand for like 7 hours?
It was 7 hours. Now it went from 2 to 7 hours. It was.
The more you deny it, it's going up an hour each time. Next time it'll be 8.
Yes, Lorenz, get yourself some pizza rolls. They are awesome.
Joey says, Rich sends me Willy molds. I hate it. Now my whole dresser is just Big Rich Willy molds and candles, and a lock of his hair, and a big photo of Rich.
Oh my God! You want to know why?
And one's glow in the dark.
No, he wants to say this. I'm gonna show you. Okay, this is why he's gonna say that. But here, Josh, go ahead and show him this picture. Where you going?
The door.
This is us, me and Joey partying one night, and then I catch him doing this. Where's it at? He's smelling my hair. Had it all braided up. Joey, come on now. Don't send these things. I got ammo, son. tickling me? Oh, that's my son. I don't know if you Skyler, Jerry, what the hell?
Joey.
Joey, he might be stuck here. Love you, Joey.
Rich,
Hi, Skyler.
Rich wishes it was Joey.
All right, guys.
What the hell are willy moles? She uses.
It's a thing you stick your willy in and it molds it.
And then you fill it full of stuff, and then it makes
Silicone.
a hardened silicone. It makes a hardened copy of your willy. Clone a willy, it's called. And your girlfriend can have you when you're away at work. Kyle Hernandez says the pizza has arrived. There she is. Hi, Skyler.
Hi. I'll head past you corners.
She says, I'm going back to the dungeon.
Right. You're not allowed in the live stream. Get out. She says, I know. You want some pizza?
She said, screw you.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, ever since Joey smelled my hair, he cannot get enough of me. He just loves that, what is it I use?
Pantene?
Pantene, conditioner. Sue Ann says, damn, now I want pizza. Well, Sue Ann, it is amazing.
That is a pizza.
Pizza. Thank you, Kyle. This smells amazing. It's really super hot, but it smells amazing.
Herring pizza. Oh my
No.
goodness.
What's that? Summer side. What was that stuff we ate? Or she ate?
Surströmming?
Surströmming pizza.
All right, guys. Is there any fishy questions you guys want answered before we, exit the stream, or do you just want me to continue being funny?
See, yeah, you should be funny.
And talking
but
about the times
when you're
that
not
you
here,
almost killed me.
when you're not here, me and Skyler, we go on for like an hour and a half. We have fun. We had people on there
And
for
you-
hours.
And you yelled at about it.
We got yelled at.
You're rude.
I'm rude. Oh yeah, I got yelled at. We had a good time though that night.
All right. Will Star says Marco's has a great Magnifico style pizza right now. Old world style pepperoni and sausage.
That's the only thing good about Marco's is the old world pepperoni. They're
went
shaped like C
downhill
cups.
eventually.
Yeah, they're terrible. I don't want to go online and say they're bad, but they're bad.
AZ Fish Room says I will donate $100 if you promise a new Big Rich's Bitchin' Kitchen in the next month.
I've got something I want to cook up.
What? Tell me now. What's in the box?
Calm down, son. Dang.
What is in the box? Is it a pizza
This
base?
kid gets so excitable.
We were talking about pizza rolls. We're probably talking about pizza bake.
I want to make that
How'd I
pizza
know?
bake I made.
How'd I know it?
Dude, it's so good.
It's a pizza lasagna.
Yes. And it starts off with, I don't want to give out all the secrets, but, Tostitos pizza rolls. You get the combined, or what's it called, combo. And then it's got meat, it's got cheese, it's got pepperoni in it. You use that as the pizza crust. And then a layer of this, and a layer of that, and a layer of this, another thing of pizza rolls. And you pre-cook the pizza rolls so they're crunchy in the middle. And then layers and layers and layers. And at the top, cheese and then pepperoni, and you bake it. And after so many baking, you broil it on top, and it turns out nice and crispy on top. And it's like 4 inches thick of just pizza. Oh my God, it's so good. I think I'm going to do that for the Big Rich's Bitchin' Kitchen next. That is awesome. That is so awesome.
And there's AZ Fish from $100 says Big Rich's Bitchin' Kitchen confirmed. I'm gonna come after you if you don't make the video. T-minus 30 days.
You gotta love this guy, AC. He's got a great life, great woman, great family, and then he's always on here doing great things. He's a great guy. Gotta love him. Thank you,
Joey
AZ.
says 1 more hour and I'll buy the chat memberships.
Oh, well, sorry, man. You go spend the $1 now, son. I should take out that $1 and just make it $99 and up for Joey to Joey.
It's not too late. There's what, 344 people on? Times it by 100.
Oh my God. I think we only got like 3 people at the $100 level. So but Joey's
Well,
not one of them.
You know,
He likes to spend his money more frugally.
what you have to do is you have to give people the encouragement to want to spend that. You got to give them extra content, stuff like that.
Okay, well, if somebody buys the $100 a month membership,
You get nudes of Big Rich and
No, of
Joey's
Joey.
extravagant weekend.
Joey, send me some nudes so I can make this membership.
Joey says 4 inches thick. That's thick because 4 inches is a lot, right, guys?
That's sideways. I'm not talking length. I'm talking girth. This is going off track.
4 inches is quite the deck.
There you go. They're on it, man. They're quick. How much food does Brutus eat weekly? Probably,
a pound a day.
yeah.
A pound, if not more, a day.
So, a pizza a day. About.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. No, that's about 3 pounds.
It's a lot. It is a lot. That is.
Ethan Rock 101 says that bow front get picked up. No, we have it. I can see it right
I
there.
actually had a guy supposed to come and pick it up last night.
Yesterday, he never showed.
He texted me for 2 weeks straight, every night, making sure I still had it. I said, "Look, I'm saving it for you. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just come and get it." And the day comes for him to come and get it, and he did not pick it up. So if you would like it, it is still here. I have not reposted it again. King of DIY. None of the fish need to eat what he feeds. For the love of baby Jesus.
We try and keep our fish fed to where they don't eat the cichlids. You know, that's all. Joey's like, you can wait. You don't need to feed them. Yes, we do.
See,
We have
so
an ecosystem here for a reason.
The main thing he said, he was like, I was expecting some fish to be emaciated and thin. He said, no fish here is thin. They're fat as...
Big Rich.
They look just like Big Rich. Live long.
She
and
says
prosper.
Joey has problems converting the metric system.
Do you guys do anything to the back
Amelia-
koi pond or just let it be? So that is a
The far
natural
back.
pond.
Yeah.
We don't do nothing to it.
Amelia Flusk says, hello, I live in Germany and it's fun to chat here. Well, thank you. Chat away. Have fun. Have all the fun you can.
Joey says, fuck them cichlids. They chose to be in there. Let them deal with their life choices.
No, Joey. Live and let live. Let others live. Be nice. Be cool. Be good, son.
Yeah, those cichlids are in it to win it. Sometimes you might see the population go down. Sometimes they explode. It all depends, but it is a natural process, and that's what matters the most.
Kyle Hernandez says they need to invent an underwater sandfall that can keep sand falling over long periods of time. Yes, they do. You have the king of DIY on here right now that has built his sandfalls. You see me built mine personally. I build mine different than Joey. I use the Venturi system with a power head. They use the air system, but both ways of making it work, neither one of them lasts for any length of time. Sand does get out. You have to replenish the sand eventually, and it's a very cool thing at first. Don't last long. You are correct about that. Joey, go ahead and speak on that.
That doesn't last long, eh?
Well, 2-3 months, and then you got to put more sand in.
Is that what she said?
Oh my God, this guy.
Hook, line, and sinker. So yes, Dano says the cichlids will learn to hide if they're being snacked on too much. But that is the whole reason that Ed Bo and Greg are coming back to redo the pond and make more caves for them, so they can have more places to hide.
There you go. Read this one.
King of DOI says, checked my text, no link to join. So you hate me now? So we started this stream on YouTube. It's not on StreamYards. I don't think we can just go. And...
Guys, we will be live streaming on Twitch. Now, mind you, everything you've wished for, you've hoped for all these years will come true on Twitch. We are going to be doing a live stream of the tanks, different tanks each week. We are going to be on there 20 hours a week doing Twitch. It's a matter of time, okay? It's coming up. It's being worked on. It's getting handled. So you guys will have your dream videos coming up on Twitch. You got to get a Twitch account and join, and you'll be able to see all these videos that we're going to put up. And, you know, some of them are just going to be of the tank. Some of them are be us doing live streams. And my boy Joey did it the other day. He did a double live stream where he's doing his YouTube live stream like right now, but he had his Twitch off in the side pointing at it like Twitch was the behind the scenes, you know, of the live stream. So he's going to be doing dual, you know, purposes. And, you know, when he walked away talking about, you know, YouTube and this and that, you know, the Twitch people were left talking to Tamara, you know, and we were having a good time, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to happen. So I got to get me some of this pizza. It's going to happen soon. You guys got to keep watching. It will happen. And it's a matter of time.
There is a new feature on YouTube, Joey, that you can live stream together. So we're going to have to test that out. He also sent in a $5 super chat and says, how's it going? And he's got his junk hanging out. Joey, you're not supposed to be nude right now. Oh, man. Where were we at? I had a few questions back here and my chat jumped, so I lost them. OBG Foster said the sandfall was beautiful. Yes, it was. It was in that 500-gallon cube. Yeah. It was a 3.5-foot wide sandfall and a 4-foot wide tank. It was super cool. But the first tank that we had it in, it was a 320-gallon, and it was awesome. It just fit front to back and side to side, and it filled up the entire tank. It was so cool.
I'll tell you what. The fact that, you know, Twitch is coming up, it's not going to bother our YouTube algorithm.
Right.
So we're going to go ahead. We don't care how many hours we video the fish tank and put on there. We just have to fill 20 hours a week. And we'll do that. So you guys get the benefit.
Joey sent another $3 and gifted 5 memberships. So a little something
nice
for everyone.
See, for all you guys that thought Joey was a dick, he's not. He's a good guy. Dude, pizza's good.
I mean, people just need to stop believing everything they hear on the internet. And if you take 10 seconds to get to know someone, the people who you think are great people online might not be great people when you meet them in person. And the people you thought were douchebags are great people. This is a perfect example.
And that's the thing, because, you know, me and Joey met each other, and it's not a, you know, you got to understand, he lives a life where all these people were like hounding him, after him, trying to get, you know, his endorsement and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And it was, you know, he don't know who to believe and who to trust and all that. So he was a very quiet to himself type person. And when he came here, he saw we were not about that at all. I just, you know, we had fun the first time we were together. Now we're together here. We're having even more fun. We had a great time together, and that's all that matters. We're making memories. You know, I'll tell my grandchildren about their Uncle DIY Joey.
ZZ, $20 says, I'm glad I found your channel. Next time I'm back home, I'm getting a tour. North Royalton to Strongsville.
North Royalton is like a mile down the street, bro. You're like right here. I actually grew up in North Royalton on the corner of Albion and 130th was Tommy's gas station. I lived 2 houses from the corner. and I had a dirt bike, and I was always doing wheelies through the parking lot there. And yeah, that's where I grew up. Going to North Royalton High, going to you know, I don't know.
All right,
It was a good time.
So to end this stream on a great note, Joey says replace
wait.
Joey is a big with Joey has a big, and then we have an
What?
accurate statement. And then Will Star Mystery says Joey measuring in millimeters again. Are we?
Oh no. Listen. A to Z Fishroom says, I want to add OFR and Amazon Smile. Amazon Smile has now stopped. That company is gone. It is down. It is done. You can no longer buy anything through Amazon Smile, and we don't get 5% of your purchase anymore from Amazon Smile. They have quit that program. It is over with. No more Amazon Smile. So don't look for it, AZ. I'm sorry. You're going to have to remove that from the leads that we give you. It is no longer there. We got our last payment from them. It was $200, and there is going to be no more. So they're done.
Last super chat, $5. It's Kyle Hernandez. I hear all your monster fish are animatronic. Care to explain yourself? Well, that's obviously not true.
Seriously?
They are as
I worked
real
hard
as
on
real
these.
can be.
They look real? Cool.
And Jim Sheasley, $10 says, "I'll see you guys tomorrow." I'll see you.
Oh, yeah.
tomorrow. Jim, didn't even know he was going out.
Jim Sheasley, Reaper, John Doe, and then Luke is all helping Kathy Aponte go to her place, get all of her stuff, bring the stuff here, move into her bedroom. Everything's going to be done tomorrow.
Right.
So,
All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. We will see you all next week on yet another Stay Fishy Friday.
stick with us, guys, because we're only going to grow from here. We're going to. Hi, Skyler.
Do I go for longer?
And as always, stay fishy, my friends.
Love you guys, man.